Prontinho. Vamos continuar aqui onde a gente parou. Caso vocês queiram ver o primeiro episódio, eu vou deixar no cardzinho mais pra frente. Aqui. Aí. Vamos lá então. Peguei até um cafezinho pra combinar.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but
Tentando me acostumar ainda com esse headset.
this was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Bom, vai ser o seguinte.
One of the pages on the floor.
Eu entendi. Vai ser o seguinte. Eu vou deixar a parte da exploração, mas quando a gente tiver, tipo, as coisas pra poder liberar as passagens. Tipo, as ferramentas, no caso, pra liberar o cadeado precisa da chave. Pra liberar aquela corrente precisa daquele alicate. Daí, quando a gente tiver isso aí, eu vou explorar todos os mapas. Até lá eu vou seguir a linha... Seguir uma linha só da missão. Não vou focar muito em exploração. Vamos ver a página aqui. Um manuscrito.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Aqui aparece o manuscrito que a gente acabou de ler. Beleza, descubra para onde Nightingale foi. Nightingale nos atacou, vamos ver os casos agora.
Turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Saga tinha que ir atrás de Nightingale dentro da justa posição. Seria difícil achar uma entrada. Saga estava de volta em Cauldron Lake, um possuído, uma criatura da escuridão. O outro caso aqui da seita. A seita da árvore está realizando rituais para criar um monstro. Nightingale foi a única vítima que se tornou um monstro. Está envolvido? Não. Ah, não, não é aqui. Aqui. Não. Nightingale é a única vítima que se tornou um monstro? Por quê? Parte escrita do ritual. Uma página foi colocada dentro do tórax de Nightingale. Vítima de homicídio da seita se tornou um monstro. Peraí. Não? É o meta? Aí. Feito por enquanto é isso.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. You all okay? Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Eu vou pegar alguns itens que tiver aqui no caminho, que daí pode ajudar. É que tiver algum item, né? Porque esse aqui parece sortido. Tem. Não tem nada.
Well, that's all. Crazy. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff
No
disappeared?
espaço do pingente, você equipa pingentes para aprimorar as habilidades de saga. Você só pode equipar pingentes nesse espaço.
Magic's not real. Right? Mulligan.
Vou mover para o espaço rápido.
Monsters aren't real.
Esse aqui também.
It's definitely not real. I knew that.
Beleza. Tá fechado?
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Pronto, a gente já marca esse local aqui pra gente olhar depois. Uma coceirinha desgraçada na garganta.
They're a fine pair.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. We've only had a tour guide also. Bear season.
Os comerciais é muito bom.
Bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have both cutters. Oh wow, you think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this
Queria ter pego isso daí quando tava na pré-venda. Mas o dinheiro não me permitiu. A gente tem 6 anúncios do Koskela. A gente pegou o primeiro. O segundo, eu não lembro quando que a gente pega. Vai de com tudo aqui. Munição é que a gente mais vai precisar. Ainda mais no difícil.
My client has been held here long enough.
Mapa da delegacia, perfeito. A gente ia precisar. Aqui, ó, já anotou onde a gente vai precisar passar, ó, alicate. Aqui tem um recipiente. Vazio. Ontem, vamos começar pela ordem, né? Tá, churrasco anual de apoio à comunidade. Oi, pessoal, o evento anual que vocês aguardam ansiosamente está chegando novamente. O churrasco de apoio à comunidade. Mas olha, eu não quero ouvir ninguém resmungando. Essa é uma oportunidade valiosa de se conectar com a comunidade. As estatísticas mostram que os policiais bem integrados com a comunidade a que servem presenciam menos situações de crime violento em seus distritos. São mais eficazes no policiamento e têm mais saúde mental como um todo. A comunidade decidiu que a vítima do tanque de afogar deste ano será Rufem os tambores, o oficial Thornton. Parabéns, parece que todo mundo vai enfim se vingar daquele radar na 1200. Aproveitando para lembrar que se alguém ficar doente no dia, é preciso apresentar um atestado médico por escrito, senão vai ficar no turno da noite por 2 semanas. Quem responder a todos para reclamar da própria tarefa vira assistente voluntário do show de mágica do policial Lightfoot Team. O computador de recepção e o e-mail de administrador não devem ser usados para discussões pessoais nem em qualquer tipo de assunto não oficial. Lembre-se de lavar suas canecas de café. ADM. Pessoal, né? Como os meus diversos lembretes amigáveis sobre não mandar encomendas pessoais serem entregues na delegacia foram ignorados daqui em diante, se vocês acharem justo mandar algo para a delegacia, eu vou achar justo anunciar para a delegacia o que vocês receberam. É crime federal abrir a correspondência de alguém? É sim. É crime pessoal eu precisar dividir minha mesa e as compras impulsivas da madrugada de vocês? É sim. Vocês foram avisados. ADM. Policial Lightfoot já pode vir buscar seu óleo de barba. Eu sabia que a barba do Marco era macia demais para ser natural. Qual marca ele usa, Lucy? Tite. Lamento informar, mas você precisa ter um rosto capaz de deixar uma barba crescer se quiser usar um óleo para barba de forma eficaz. É a terceira vez nessa semana que eu chego para o turno da noite e não tem café na máquina. Se pegar a última xícara, você faz mais uma leva. Essa historinha, não sei porque eu acho tão legal. Trancado. Caraca, aqui tá aberto ainda. Tem aqui, ó. Eu sei que um de vocês está roubando papel higiênico, eu tenho contado, e a cada dia um rolo completo some do estoque. Furto é levado a sério por aqui, é uma delegacia, pelo amor. Qualquer dia desses vou te pegar no flagra e pode acreditar que vou te expulsar. Que desgraça você é. Que tipo de maluco conta rolos de papel higiênico? Pelo visto você tem bastante tempo de sobra. Ai. Buguei todo aqui. Eu imaginei que esse ia estar aberto.
Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out.
Fechado aqui.
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No.
Beleza.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
O carro pode ser usado para viajar de um lugar para o outro.
Clock out, get a beer.
Olha lá o cara correndo. Vamos lá então para Cauldron Lake.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Cauldron Lake tem um dos melhores ambientação desse jogo. Nossa, eu acho perfeito essa grama, essas árvores. Olha só que bonito.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap.
Ficaria aqui muito tempo.
Exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Ah, antes que pergunte como é que eu tomo café na minha caneca quadrada, eu vou bem daqui, ó. Sabe, ó, quininha. Você não derrama, né?
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance.
Começou a chover.
I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Aumentou aqui as poças.
I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page
Pode usar
place him at
para
Cauldron
ativar.
Lake in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it.
Agora que eu percebi que ele tá de terno.
Look around. Learn what this ritual is.
Ó, bagunçaram, mas aqui é a cena.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Beleza, vamos ver o quadro de casos. Triângulo entalhado na mesa onde na antiguinha foi encontrado o símbolo da seita. Aqui. Pegadas entrando na floresta. Vou seguir agora a pegada.
The tracks lead into the water. Where do you... I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
O cagaço agora. Ih, meu amigo, eu tinha me esquecido disso e fui seco no objetivo.
Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
4 de casos. A Nightingale atravessou a árvore e entrou em outro lugar. Vamos lá na árvore. Essa chuvinha que mata o FPS, hein?
What is that? Seems like it's reacting. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Você pode ativar a intensificação de lanterna para aumentar o dano contra a escuridão e queimar a substância obscura.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
A trilha de Nightingale levou a outra página.
Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap?
Nightingale está dentro de uma justa posição. Tá certo. A árvore de Witch's Ladle é um portal ritual necessário. Witch's Hut. Opa. Uma luz intensa nada a machucaria aqui. Havia objetos que chamavam a atenção de Saga, como se a luz os tivesse manifestado. O fuzil estava instalado. Ela havia achado no meio das tralhas na floresta.
Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well.
Luzes intensas oferecem proteção ficar de olho em mais lugares como esse.
I need to find the witch's hut.
Aproveitar pra me curar aqui, rapidão. Eu acho que eu usei isso aqui em vão, mas... acontece. Tem umas pedrinhas aqui.
This is the witch's hut.
Aqui pertinho, né?
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. This fuse is busted.
Cara, coceira. Sexta-feira, a Mid me falou hoje que a família dela está de mudança. Que chato, eu ainda nem falei que gosto dela. De que adianta agora? Ela disse que os pais querem achar emprego melhor e botar ela numa escola melhor da cidade grande. Acho que faz sentido. Quem quer ficar na merda de Bright Falls? Domingo falei pra ela, ela disse obrigada, quero morrer. Segunda, dei uma escapulida ontem à noite de novo. Fui até a casa grande perto do lago em vez de ficar só olhando daqui. Como eu sempre faço, em vez de ficar à toa, como eu sempre fico. Dane-se, enfim, está acontecendo alguma coisa esquisita lá, vou descobrir o que é. Volto lá amanhã com equipamentos melhores. Aposto que consigo dar um jeito de entrar na construção, tirar umas fotos, vai ser épico. Aí.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Sei que as coisas podem ficar um pouco malucas por aqui, mas se você sentir medo, lembre-se apenas de que Alan está tomando conta de nós. Um manuscrito. Um mísero manuscrito. Você pode usar os fragmentos de manuscrito para aprimorar armas no lugar mental. É aqui que a gente vai aprimorar, tipo, balas. Várias vezes, outro tiro na cabeça. Aqui a gente vai aprimorar a pistola, daí vai ter outras armas que a gente vai liberar com o decorrer do tempo. Como a gente agora liberou um caso novo, que é as lancheiras do Alex, casos de ponto de interesse acompanham objetos e informações que Saga adquiriu para monitorar o progresso de coleta.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Áreas de Bright Falls. Ah não, a gente tá em Calder Lake. É isto.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Beleza. Pegamos o fusível. Um textinho sobre Witch's Hut. Aqui morava a bruxa de Calder Lake. Cuidado, talvez o espírito dela ainda assombre este lugar. A sala de descanso é um lugar onde você pode salvar seu progresso. Tem uma página aqui. Beleza, vamos pegar a página.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
De casos.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
A gente teve outro aqui agora. Ah, o cachorro começou a latir. Acho que parou. Achei uma página que falava de um ritual na Witch Lake. Foi assim que Ned ganhou o passão da pedra. É essa a entrada para a justa posição. Qual é o ritual? Ela forçou os olhos para ler a linha borrada no coração. A segunda parte recitada de cor. Eu te trouxe o coração, bruxa, me mostre o terror. Witchblade imenso diante de Saga, de olho nela e na bruxa. O coração de Nightingale, uma massa morta e fria em sua mão.
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Dar o coração para a bruxa, recitar as palavras da bruxa, a placa da Witchlady, cadê o coração? Palavras ilegíveis. Manuscrito.
I need
Coração.
Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist wasn't close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more.
Coração, cadê?
Heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Vamos lá então. O coração está em algum lugar do mercado.
I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Coisa que eu fiquei me perguntando agora. Cadê a caixa de sapato? Ah, o mercado já tá logo aqui. Lembre-se de que você pode acessar o mapa sem entrar no lugar mental. Eu tô ligado. Desculpa, mania. Depois a gente vai ali. O carro, sei. Ah, vou tirar isso aqui. Aí. Ative a intensificação de lanterna para queimar a escuridão em torno dos inimigos.
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Outra página aqui, tem coisa de vida aqui. Caralho. Depois eu já ajeito isso aqui. Vou dar uma olhada no local primeiro. Segunda, 3/9. Vimos alguma atividade suspeita. O homem do campo achou ter visto algo se mexer nos arbustos. Encontramos pegadas no entorno, mas algumas foram estragadas pelo homem do campo. Nota pessoal, treinar o homem de campo. 4/9, nada a relatar. Alguns animais comuns. Quarta, 5/9, caçadores saíram depois de escurecer. Ilegais, ouvi tiros. Não eram nossos. É preciso ficar de olho nessas pessoas. Pode achar mais do que pretendiam lá.
I should keep looking here.
Tentar a sorte no balcão. Sempre aperto o tab. Vamos tentar a sorte no balcão. O que vai ficar a senha? Não esquece atualizar o código. Termina com 723, então é 739. Caso vocês não saibam aqui, ó, 705, 713, 717, 723, né? Daí, ó, seria o ali, ó, 05, 13, 17, 23, 39 e 45. Então agora é o 739. E já vai ter que atualizar por 45. Já pega uma marmite aqui. 723, ó. E 739. Ô, louco. Eu coloquei a skin em edição Deluxe. Deluxe. Não é?
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
A onda quebrou do outro lado do espelho. As palavras no coração agora estão legíveis.
Sounds literary. But what does it mean?
As palavras a onda quebrou do outro lado do espelho. Eu te trouxe o coração, bruxa, me mostra o terror.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
Isso mesmo. Não, eu quero...
Now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Beleza, agora a gente tem que ir... de luz e Witch Hut, e a gente tem que ir aqui na bruxa.
For the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Errei o caminho. Tá, definitivamente fiquei perdido. Atrás. Permite que você se esquive dos inimigos. Eu errei todos os tiros. Ah! Putz grila, tô muito ruim na esquiva. Também, né? Fiquei aficionado pra dar crítico ali. Caminhar tudo de novo. Ah, eu tinha me esquecido do manuscrito, foi bom. Foi bom ter voltado.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They'd been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night, wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
Abre o coração.
Found the heart in the fridge, just like the page said I would.
O coração estava em um freezer no mercado abandonado. Quem colocou lá? Isso aí. Quem colocou lá? E a gente por aqui. Tá. Por aqui mesmo. Seguir essa daqui é o melhor caminho. Bruxa sinistra. O jogo tá muito bonito.
Far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
A cara dela sem acreditar.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me?
Eu não pego o sinal, pô.
Logan? Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things. What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
Tá escrito.
The rider went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside. Into the lake. Nightingale was there. One of them. The dark presence. Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place. Wandering in the shadows. Muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
Compreensível, tenha um ótimo dia. Vou ver se não tá ali. Tá tudo escuro. Apagasse.
He's here. Nightingale.
A página.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught. Murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
Esse headset aqui é meio ruim pra quem usa óculos.
Trapped. Escape. Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
Luz aceita da árvore. Não tem nenhum manuscrito ali. Olha só. Pegou vida aqui. Ué, cadê a vida daqui? Viagem.
Sent to find the light switch. Show me the clicker.
Parece aí, homem. Qual é? O caralho, é pra correr.
I have to get to safety.
Eu acho que eu corri pro lugar errado. Eu tô apanhando feio. O cara não deixou eu nem levantar, caralho. Tô deixando muito espaço pra ele ir pra cima. Ah, qual é? Pega! Porra! Ah, porra, de novo?
Nightingale hunted. On the far side of the mirror.
Oh, carai. Tá, dessa vez foi melhor. Foi.
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it. Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
E terminamos o primeiro capítulo com muita sofrência no Nightingale. Vamos continuar?
Anders, where did you go? All of a sudden the radio stopped working and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place?
Bom, a gente tá aqui. Eu preciso voltar o carro. E tá aqui. Nossa, é uma longa caminhada.
Then we'll head out.
I need another minute.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale. A creepy twig sculpture? A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it? Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade. The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
Lembre-se, eles parecem conosco, mas não são como nós. São como animais e nossa função é caçá-los e estripá-los. Conseguimos mais um espaço. Caso encerrado.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
Bilhete para lembrar a seita que as vítimas são como animais. Mentalidade da seita. Triângulos feitos de graveto. E Nightingale falava em trechos da palavra. Não? Não. Meta da seita? Também não. Bom, aqui. Vamos ver outros casos, que seriam as caixas da seita.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Caixa encontrada na orla de Cauldron Lake. Não tem aqui o Adani. Olhos abertos. Por enquanto é só. E a gente pegou uns itens, agora a gente tem isso daqui. Passo, vamos deixar aqui. Esse daqui... Por enquanto nada. Vou organizar um pouco isso aqui. Tá bem melhor. Eu não tenho nada, a gente não deixou nada pra trás. A árvore, ó. Bem grande essa árvore. Você pode apertar para trás 2 vezes rapidamente para dar uma meia volta.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
É verdade. A gente teria que ir por aqui. Chega mais rápido. Delegacia do DFC. Vamos por aqui, ó. Aqui a gente já tá aqui. Né? Tá. Tá toda hora aparecendo ali um... Caixa? Ué. Tem aqueles negocinho ali, certamente tem uma caixa do... Flex Case. Por perto, aqui, ó. O que achou de tricô? Figura heróica. Foi feita especialmente para você. E todo. OVNIs e você. Guia definitivo para avistar objetos voadores não identificados. Estou escrevendo isso para o caso de acontecer de novo e eu esquecer. Tive aquela sensação de novo. Bateu de repente a 1h15. Depois que eu terminei minha amina na varanda do trailer, entrei no carro e saí dirigindo indo atrás dela. Noite estrelada, pouca lua. Como eu esperava, fui levado até Caldor Lake depois de Bright Falls. Tentei achar o lugar certo, a emoção certa, o pensamento certo, a combinação que alinharia tudo para funcionar. Morrendo de medo de funcionar. Não foi, não dessa vez frustrado, mas aliviado. Olhei o céu em busca das formas dos objetos. Nada, mas quando pisco repetidamente, acho que enxergo uma imagem fantasma de octaedro. Sumiu de novo. Quando me preparei para voltar, senti alguém me observando, uma presença inexistente. É ele. Eu sei que é. Ele sabe que eu estou chegando perto, estou na pista certa. Eu tinha razão de vir para Bright Falls. Mano, cu. Ah, é doido. Caralho, tô apertando toda hora errado o botão. A gente tem que passar pelo... Não, não é aqui. Tralinho aqui. Passar por aqui. Lake House. Aqui, ó, pessoal. Era isso que eu tava querendo mostrar pra vocês.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
Pra lá que vai ocorrer a DLC. a mesma coisa. Campainha deve ser subindo aqui. Todo perdido. Dor na cabeça. Que haja luz. Tem como desativar isso aqui? Tentei uma vez, não consegui. Não apareceu nada. Recado da manutenção. Indícios claros de adulteração. O sinal foi desviado para um transmissor que não é nosso. Ajustei para que qualquer alerta venha para nós, mas definitivamente é preocupante. Vou fazer um relatório para o departamento de investigação. Deixei isto aqui para o caso de eu não ser a próxima pessoa a consertar este negócio. Se você estiver lendo, confira se houve adulteração. Talvez seja bom aplicar um revestimento de metal mais seguro em volta do troço todo para os guaxinins não conseguirem alcançar mais. Steven Lin, técnico-chefe. Oh, caralho. Aqui tem outra lancheira.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Estamos juntos nessa, figura heróica. Tem um dia heróico. Nada pra upar a pistola? 6. A gente precisa de 12 pelo menos. E bastante. Mais pra frente a gente vai conseguir melhorar boa parte das armas. Uma que eu quero muito melhorar mais pra frente é a besta. Sim, a gente vai ter a arma besta. E ela é bem útil. A gente não perde as flechas dependendo do jeito que a gente usa. Se depender de mim, a gente vai perder a maioria. Tô muito controlado pra dar tiro.
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Acabou o café.
Don't worry, hun. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
Wow.
Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No.
They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Oh, fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember.
Estamos com o Alan.
Oh, thank you! Welcome! We have a great show for you here tonight. Alan Wake is here. Alan Wake, one of my all-time favorite writers and guests on the show. He's here to talk about his latest book. Oh! And as usual, our house band, the old gods of Asgard, is here. Take it away, you crazy Vikings!
Was I on a talk show tonight? Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording?
Eu já volto, pessoal. Interessante isso aqui, ó. Vamos lá logo. Ele já tá ficando louco.
Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down. Woo! Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mine.
Nunca cheguei a pesquisar se tem esse livro na internet.
How would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well, played, man. That is spot on. Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly
Não tem.
Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I'm expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
Então já tá... Aqui já dá indícios de que terá um terceiro Alan Wake.
Hello?
Isso é ótimo. E agora eu fico triste por esse jogo não ter se pagado.
I needed to get home to Alice.
Nossa, esse jogo aqui é ótimo.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story. Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar. I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
Minha interpretação de muitos mundos, Dr. Casper Darling. Tá do escritor indisponível agora. Aqui a senha é 665.
There was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that? A message? Impossible to say.
Trancado.
There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
This is the ritual to lead you all.
Assim, a sala do escritor.
Drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced. About writing here for countless days.
Tem a rádio ali. E aqui. Initiation.
A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index card's the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
Parte 1, Tarde da Noite, leia-me, cuidado com Scratch, Alice. Despertando em um pesadelo. No talk show, achei que estava em casa, em Nova York, mas nada parecia certo. Eu estava preso num lugar obscuro, um pesadelo para além do nosso mundo. A sala do escritor era meu refúgio. Minha escrita afetava o lado de fora. Eu estava tentando escrever uma história para escapar daqui. A história se chamava Initiation. Com a história que eu escrevi, me projetei para fora para procurar uma escapatória. Tentará muitas vezes. Em vão, esse lugar me fazia esquecer. Tudo que o Dor falará parecia verdade. Fazia parte da minha escrita ou vinha de outro lugar. Um lugar obscuro, aprisionado. Você precisa escrever para escapar. Vamos escrever.
I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
We have a great show for you here tonight. A real treat for all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here. The best-selling writer, the books, the films are based on. Let's do this!
Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
great. Murder Case Casey. Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
Uma lâmpada de anjo. Cinco 565. E ainda tá aqui. Peraí. Ah, porra. Essa vez não ligou. Fechado ainda.
Hello?
Ah, Lorraine! There you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as...
Faxineiro de control.
Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
O que tem no porão?
You want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsoppa, kun a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
Conseguimos um mapa agora. Parece porta trancada. Tem outra porta trancada. Tem uma porta trancada. Ah, realmente é uma porta trancada. Tá destrancado. Faxineiro e o door. Tô destrancado agora. É aqui que é o camarim do Alan Wake. Ó. E aqui aparece os Old Gods of Asgard. O Thor. O Alan. Sun Lake ali. Faxineiro. Basement. Seria o porão. Outro mapa. Caso a gente tenha perdido o primeiro.
The talk show host?
Good evening. A writer trapped in a dream world attempts to write a story to shape reality around him and escape. He is beset by visions leaking in from realities beyond his own. He uses those visions as inspiration for his stories, in hopes of giving them power, to make them come true. Us, hidden few, know that ultimately he will succeed. But before that, many of his stories collapse back into the stuff that dreams are made of, to remain as they began, works of fiction. And yet, maybe there is a gleam of truth to be unearthed from these tales. Rare glimpse into the unseen realities beyond our own, offering us intriguing avenues of contemplation as they transpire in Night Springs.
Springs.
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me?
Olha que belo isso aí.
The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness. I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed, like something in a dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
Vai estar trancado que eu sei.
The dark place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember the clicker, the light switch. I lost it, but I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror real. It feeds off my mind, twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing. But I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, and the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
Ocean. Não é um lago, é um oceano. Caixa de sapato. Caixa de sapato pode armazenar seus itens. Alan pode acessar itens armazenados em qualquer caixa de sapato em um lugar obscuro. Cafezinho.
The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me. Hello?
Alan Wake?
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
No? Who is this?
We'll get to that later. There are spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu washed over me. Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station, the subway. You need to go there. I'll call you again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again. We're in this together. Don't worry. I got you now. We've been working. Great.
I'm losing you. Hello? Hello?
Esse. Aqui a gente tem um mapa. Lugar obscuro.
Street station. I had to go there.
Tem umas sombras ali já.
Is this the way it was on the page?
What the hell? Oh, hey. We met at Door's show.
Alan Wake, the writer. I'm Alex Casey. I'm looking into a murder.
Come on, what is this?
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel. You wouldn't know anything about it?
A manuscript? What manuscript? I need to see it.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim? Stay here.
No, wait! I need a gun!
No chance.
Eu já ouvi isso antes. Vamos lá, né?
Casey!
Damn it. I remember dying in this alley in a dream I had. He was just gonna keep killing me here, loop by loop. You're not gonna get what you want. You think you know. You know shit. You don't really want to know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
Revolvinho da edição deluxe.
This was an echo of the books I had written for years.
Tá fechado?
Picking up Casey's gun felt like I was assuming the role of the detective. I had a light now. I could use it to make my way deeper.
Ele desapareceu. Continua fechado? Continua.
There was something hidden here, a phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
Palavras de reparo. Aumenta a saúde máxima em 15%, aumenta em 30% a quantidade máxima de saúde restaurada em refúgios, restaura 50% da saúde máxima ao descobrir uma nova palavra de poder. Beleza. Fazer isso. Aí. Nada. Aí é foda.
Shit. With the alley in darkness now, restless shadows block my way.
Nossa, ratinho. Aham.
The shadows faded out. Until they didn't. They were trying to stop me. With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back.
Final da escuridão com a lanterna, o caminho adiante será revelado. Beleza, agora a gente tem que ir aonde? Caldeira. Estação Caldeira Street. Aquela estação ali.
The Caldera Street station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance.
Essa mensagem aqui não vai sair, né? Até eu usar o coisa. Quando precisar usar, eu uso. Passo rápido. Lá em cima primeiro. Nossa, essa mensagem não vai sair, né? Não tô afim de usar a lanterna. Por mais que eu tenha pilha. Saiu.
I had written books about Alex Casey for years. Something lingered here.
Rain tried to wash away the sins of this city. But some sins, the evidence of the crimes committed, could never be erased. Not by the rain, or any amount of therapy from Dr. Jack Daniels. It remained bruises under my skin, like tattoos. Bruises in my soul. Scar tissue on my heart. The rain never stopped falling. And I never stopped drinking.
Caixa de sapato, nada. Pera aí. Acabou de carregar? Recarregar, senão não vai sair a mensagenzinha ali. E saiu a mensagem. Que importa. O headset tá ainda desconfortável. Demorar um pouco pra me acostumar. A W é Control Reference.
Someone was humming. Was it worth the risk to go see who?
O Alan, no caso, eu vou ter que explorar cantinho por cantinho. Ele vai ser mais demorado que a saga.
Hello. Oh. Hey, Alan. You snuck up on me.
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh? Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. I still haven't found my mystery man, though.
You're making a map?
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for. Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help. Who's this mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew. All I have is a name. Warland Dorr.
The talk show host?
No. No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking.
Beleza. Agora no mapa vai revelar todos os locais. Um que a gente acabou perdendo? Ou é na parte de baixo?
Oh, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls any day.
Lembrar, eu estava no necrotério prestes a entregar as provas para o FBI. O Dorr me transportou até aqui para esta realidade onírica. Por quê? Quem, onde, porquê, motivação, porquê eu. Fatos, tempo perdido, ausência de memória, até agora eu sempre vim parar aqui. Vou me esquecer quando sair. Abdução, alienígenas, Dorr, OVNIs, poliedros, sonhos. Eu, mas não sou eu. Outras pessoas que conheço, mas elas estão diferentes. A mulher ruiva? Mulher ruiva, Jess.
See you around, Alan.
Eu vi que tipo... Uma coisa pra cá, ó. Eu juro que tinha olhado aqui. Jurava que tinha olhado. Tem uma palavra do poder também. Não aparece quantas que eu tenho. Só aparece 2. Tem mais alguma coisa? Tem. Mais pilhas.
second you let your guard down. You thought you had it tamed, that you knew what the hell you were doing. Your last mistake, unless you got lucky. And you didn't deserve to get lucky. You blinked at the wrong time, let your mind wander, and the fire escape that was meant to be your getaway route was gone. It was never there at all. You'd gotten turned around somewhere along the way. The city was coming to finish you off, and there was nowhere left to run.
A gente tava ali, ó. Não é nada. Entramos num bequinho. Uma ceva? Aqui. Pegou aqui. Pegamos. Nada de munição, nada. Eu vi que tinha um... Aqui, ó. Vamos lá pegar esse aqui antes de ir pro talk show. Talk show não, pro trem. Peraí, vamos pegar aqui primeiro. Se eu me lembrasse desse aqui, eu teria pego antes. É que não. E o lugar é mais pra cá. Tem quantas? Tem bastante, mas eu quero palavras de ação, não? Quero palavras de coisas. Aqui, ó, marca todos os recursos e pontos de interesse próximos no mapa de Wake. Ou esse aqui, na real, eu pegar esse daqui, depois esse e esse. São muito úteis. Agora vamos seguir em frente. É no 9h39. Ah, pegar isso aqui não quer pegar, né?
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket.
Ali tem coisa? Que isso?
A fan.
Ah.
The dictionary definition of the word is an enthusiast, a fervent devotee, an abbreviation of fanatic. What comes across to an outsider as a dangerous obsession or even madness is something entirely different from the point of view of the fan herself. To be a fan is a joyous existence, one filled with the happiness that stems from knowing with utter clarity the purpose of your life. But what if that purpose could be more still? If you could be lifted out of the flock as your idol's chosen one, the only one who could decipher his...
Não vou fazer isso agora, não.
What lengths would you go to save the object of your obsession in Night Springs? Tonight's cult classic episode, number 1 fan.
Eu vou carregar aqui. Não vou entrar nisso agora não, vamos fazer depois que a gente terminar o Alan Wake 2. Eu não sabia que tava espalhado, isso é interessante. Interessante, agora eu já tô ligado mais ou menos. Legal, legal. Gostei.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing.
Não deixei o Alan falar.
The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
A porta a gente vai abrir depois. Eu sei que tem item. Caraca, abrir os dois ao mesmo tempo. Não é o suficiente. Sai fora.
The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole. The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward. The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
Tem as pegadas dele aqui. Tomei um cagaço. Com certeza tomei um cagaço. Não tem nada aqui. Beleza. Tranquilo por enquanto. Tá trancado.
Opened on the side.
Nada pra cá.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on. Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper.
Você achou uma cena nova? Vá ao quadro de enredo para reescrever a realidade do túnel desabado.
The new scene I had found was important for the story.
Um único elemento de enredo pode ser usado em mais de uma cena. Selecione o elemento de enredo agente do FBI e ative com Enter para reescrever a realidade.
I changed the story, and with that, the dark place changed.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake.
Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
The federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death. The blood trail disappeared under the rubble. I had a feeling something was waiting there.
É isto. Opa.
Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
Help me. What do you know? What word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the cult of the word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. The Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Ah, me detectaram. Eu confiei. Eu confiei em desligar a lanterna.
I had a new idea, a new story thread. I was making my way deeper into the story. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
Acho mais sinais de atividades da seita no túnel.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
Oh, cara.
Alan. Tim Breaker. In case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I'm remembering more now.
It's good to hear, man.
How's your search for Mr. Door going?
It's not great. This dream we're in. Putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid. They feel real until the second I wake up. In dreams, I'm often someone else. A different person with a different name, living a different life in a different world. It's alternate realities, maybe. But certain things don't change. Like Door.
The sketch you have does look like the Door I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the Door has something to do with what's happening to me. And he knows that I know. He's like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
Mas não dá pra usar palavras de coisa. Mais um mapa. Vamos ver se tem mais alguma coisa aqui pra gente pegar. Vamos ver o que ele adicionou. O que é este lugar? Um sonho? Parece isso. Não a realidade em nenhum lugar. Cada lugar, todos os lugares, qualquer lugar. Agora é Nova York, não a cidade de Nova York. Um caminho para outros lugares, um elo. O Door é um guardião ou está tentando chegar a algum lugar, a todo lugar? Door, portão, portal, porta, abertura, acesso, janela. O homem ficou louco. Muito louco. Tem nada. Estão querendo me deixar louco. A gente deixou uma coisinha pra trás. Vamos lá pegar. Depois a gente volta aqui. É rapidão, pô. É claro que eu não ia ver, olha só onde que tava atrás. Apesar que eu acho que ia acabar voltando aqui, a gente podia pegar, né? Nada. Eu já vou deixar aqui. E. Continuar. Eu gosto de organizar as coisas. Ainda mais quando o inventário é pequeno. Tá louco? Quase morri do coração.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, a scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. Is it a previous draft of my writing? Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process, washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
Sou um bichinho, velho.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play.
Ah, tem um aqui. Certinho. Acho que não ia ter esse primata aqui. Ih, lanterna. Lanterna... É, gastei lanterna à toa. Cadê?
I should look at the plot board to figure out a way forward. I had found another compelling location to use.
Mudou alguma coisa?
Hello? Anyone there? Dead. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
Eu sei que tem coisa pra cá. Bora. Cadê? Flechinha aqui. Ah, tá aqui. Coisinha chata, hein?
Alan Wake.
Do nada o cara me solta uma dessas.
Go on, ma'am.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found. A sick and twisted story. But it worked.
Ah, não, aqui tem um aqui, ó. Acho que é o agente do FBI.
The plot changed the details of the world.
Agora sim. Não, é portadores da tocha. Não é? Aí passou uma moto aqui torando.
The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now. None of this was real. It was Fuck me.
Aí, o atalho. Aqui eu me lembro que tem. Vamos ver. Logo na frente tem mais.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Ela organizada. Nada. Ah, vamos arriscar, né? Vamos pra cá.
The dark place wouldn't let me go that way. was limited to the confines of the dream.
Beleza, só vai ter outra lá dentro. Tranquilo.
The echoing hall had a story to tell.
Tem itens. Isso aqui é o que eu mais vou precisar.
I had a new idea for a scene.
Portadores da tocha. E aceita assassino então?
The hall had changed into the murder cult's hideout. The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
O autor não que encerra a sombra que projeta. Terceiro olho, a noite lançar é seu momento após sua partida. Autor da primeira palavra, não o que encerra e a sombra aberto. Olho é seu momento, ritual, amigos o conhecerão. Não o autor a apavorar, sombra de narrar, seu condutor conhecerão. Um pouquinho mais pra cá.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual, a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site.
Ritual de invocação. Tem bichinho que sai.
This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you're
Terror.
Shit!
Acabando com as minhas munição. Tá louco? Beleza. Palavras de poder. Ainda não dá pra utilizar as palavras de poder. Recursos no Alan é um pouquinho mais escassos do que com a saga. Ah, pega, Alan. Pega. Passado do meliante, cara.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Wait. Wake. I am lost. Wake.
Aí é louco, pô. Enfrentar aqueles louquinhos ali. Aí, mano. Desceu aqui agora. Ritual de invocação. Corre mais, ó.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone. The tunnel was open now. I could get through. Shit.
Não dá pra enxergar nada. Tá, molhou o terno.
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me. Somehow the victim's heart was the key. Something
sumiu.
I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake? Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I had lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me. Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
O autor da primeira palavra, não o autor de que encerra, com a luz a apavorar e a sombra que projeta, aberto o terceiro olho para a noite lançar é seu momento de narrar. Este é o ritual que será seu condutor e seus amigos conhecerão quando você se for. Aqui deu o checkpoint.
Stepping to the murder site, I felt it hanging in the air. Stepping to the murder site, I felt it hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out of the dark place. I can't forget this. Don't you fucking forget this. I'm in the dark place. I'm outside time and space. Outside reality. But this is real. A nightmare dimension. An ocean of darkness. Remember, its dark energy can make art come true. Make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things out there, plotting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh no.
Escrita.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Prontinho. Bom, pessoal, vou encerrar por aqui. Amanhã a gente continua. Muito obrigado quem assistiu até o final e uma